Well, hi everybody, it's Will Kid, and I'm here to give you a video walkthrough of our upcoming November 21st and 22nd hybrid estate sale here in Sequoyah Hills. Now, those of you who follow us have been in this house. We had the main floor sale, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, and we've been trugging away at this house ever since. We now have access to the upstairs and the downstairs, and we've refilled the main floor. So I'm going to give you a quick cruise through this house, and it is cram full. I'm going to apologize in advance. It looks like we haven't started working yet, but we've got actually hundreds of hours in here prepping, and the house is just so mad full like it was on the first round on the upper and lower floors that we're still struggling to make it passable and look good and shoppable. But you can see all around me, everywhere that I turn, it's extremely dense. Like this is a pile of art prints, and behind me, you just saw a whole, a giant rack of photo picture frames. So you could buy the prints and the frames and make magic happen. There's a ton more frames down there on the ground. Now, as I go through the house, you're going to see, like right here is a pink strip. Now, those are items that are in our online auction. There's 240 lots. There's 165-ish that came with the house. And then we put in a outstanding selection of Southwestern jewelry for the last 75, 80 lots. So it's a really, really good auction. And as I go through the house, you're going to see this is definitely the largest tag sale we've run in a really long time. Huge. So dealers, collectors, curiosity seekers, you're going to want to get an appointment and come to the sale. And yes, we're running it by appointment because we're in Sequoyah Hills on Scenic Drive. You can't park at the house. You got to kind of park around the corner. We ran it smoothly last time, so we can kind of know just how many people we can do. And, there'll be appointments available on the Sunday before the sale. So the family, because this house was so dense, there's a few things around you'll see that say not for sale on it. Family still got to get some stuff out of here, but they couldn't really get to it until we did what we could do. So, there's 4 or 5 things that are marked not for sale. Otherwise, this whole house is jam-packed full of stuff. Look at all this seasonal stuff. Box lots after box lots of Christmas goods here. Look at this box of vanity items we've been collecting. Sterling, mirrors, brushes, powder jars, everything also beautiful. There's a ton of, they did a lot of upholstery in this house, a lot of elegant furniture. So here's all the extra bolts of fabric. And I come down here in this closet, I think we've got a bunch of things for sale. There's some not for sale clothing there, but look at all the cool hangers and silverware chests, and there's some more seasonal, and there's a bunch you're going to find as we go through. There's a lot of white wicker around the house as well. Again, this is going to be a sale by appointment on the weekend of the 20th and 21st of November. We're selling a lot of rugs in this house. You can see I've got tag rugs all over the railing up here, and this one on the floor, that is for sale. Again, the artwork, the framed pieces, it's dozens and dozens. Now, this one I'm not going to show you because it's right here in the hallway, but please look at number 4. This is a music cabinet, and everything tilts out on those drawers. They don't pull out like drawers. The fronts tilt down. They all move together. It's a really cool piece of furniture. And then there's another great rug here for sale in the auction. Going to have a sewing machine tagged, and then we've got the table and this Empire chest back there. It needs a little bit of love. And same, the corner cabinet needs a little bit of love, but absolutely beautiful piece. Old. So there's going to be some great stuff tucked up in that room. This little room cubby back here is full of children's toys, and Mama never threw anything away. So all this stuff goes back to the 50s and 60s. Here's some original Cabbage Patch, doll furniture, old Barbies, stuffed animals, high chair, the kids' games. All that's going to be up for grabs in the tag sale. And then the linens are just impossible to deal with in this house. I can't tell you how many spaces look just like this. If you need some linens, you can get them here at crazy cheap prices. Going to be a bunch of accessories, belts, things like that here. And of course, you got a coat rack on top of that. Here's the other closet. Sorry, I'm swinging around a lot here, but it's just so dense. That's kind of how we got to roll in here. Now here in the hallway, still covered with stuff that we're got to move out of your way, is another beautiful rug. And then if I step back and back and back and back, this is a fantastic walnut English wardrobe. I mean, this one's really a beauty. If you need some storage, you got one of those Victorian homes with no closets, or just want some place to store a ton of stuff, Look at the detail on this one. Absolutely beautiful. It's big as can be here in the hallway, but these English ones are made to knock down. So they just literally come apart in a bunch of pieces, top, bottom, and in the middles in pieces. So you can get it out of here. Now inside is another thing. We have about 10,000 of in this house, and that's books. This is all children's books. You got the little golden books, Lassie, all the Go Dog Go, all that stuff that I grew up with in the 60s. So it's vintage. And then there's drawers on the bottom here we discovered the other day. You can just see peeking in there. They're stuffed full. Got a beautiful candelabra here. I love this mirror. Talk about ornate. Look at there's enough grapes on here to make a case of wine. And that thing is just absolutely great condition. Sneaking into the master bedroom, got a really great flame mahogany drop leaf table there. All that's in the auction. All the stuff on top is tagged. And then if clothing hounds, you're going to want to come in this room. Okay, I'll just open one door for you. This is the way it looks. All immaculately kept, beautiful, classy women's clothing. There is mountains and mountains of it, and hopefully we put the sizes in the auction for you, but it is loaded up in there with clothing. And then we got a beautiful table here, and there's the mirrors in the bathroom. Again, we're in the master now, so bookshelf city all the way across both sides, tons of books. And then there in the sunroom, we don't have access to the whole thing. There's sort of some attic storage the family's got to get to, but we have all these books and the shelves they're on. This nice chest right here, sort of a waterfall style. That's pretty cool. Great inlay. Another gigantic wardrobe, walnut with all the burl, just fantastic. Again, it knocks down so easy to get out. And I didn't mention this in that first room I'm in, but there is a pair of twin beds. They're item number 1. And this pair of twin beds is selling as well. It's number 108, I think, or 109. Can't see it from here. But anyway, tons and tons of beds. And then another thing you're going to see starting here and then, oh my God, downstairs, vintage accessories. Look at all these purses. Look at the scarves. I showed you the belts over there. There's more purses. There is just tons and tons and tons of it. So you're going to have just a great time, with the ladies' clothes here. Look at all the hats here. And then also underneath the hats, we've got this, selling those together, the kind of larger size, card files, like library card files. Selling the tables on the side here. I mentioned the rug. All right, let's go down a flight. We've got 2 more floors to go, so hang with me. I'm going to try to do this as quick as I can, but still give you a good sense of the place. There was a ton of stuff packed in these decorative boxes, so we've got all those tagged. Got a really cool lamp stand there. Here's more scarves, silk scarves. We haven't scrutinized these yet. Who knows? It could be Gucci or Hermes or who knows. This is good stuff. And then there's a lot of beautiful artwork again. I love this one. This is the best of the Zenith, the transoceanic multiband radio. It's got all the bells and whistles, if you know what they are. It's the cleanest one we've ever had. It's even got the plastic things around the batteries in the back. Sterling Christmas ornaments by several different makers. Lennox birds. All Knoxville bottles. Really cool selection here. If you collect bottles, you're going to want to take a look at that one. Briar horses. 3 crates full of Briar horses in different lots. Check out Marilyn Monroe here. This is a great one of those kind of 3D. Got different images inside it. That was totally awesome. And then woodpeckers. Here's more purses. Underneath, giant stamp collection in 3 different lots. It's basically a banker box or more per lot. That's fantastic. Spode dishes. This is more blue and white. Some cool old electronics. Got your 8mm movie camera. A turntable for y'all want to rock and roll on some vinyl. And there's vinyl in the house. And then a reel-to-reel tape player. And that puppy turns on and runs. So that doesn't always happen, I promise you. Coming to this room, got some premium consignments. This is a fella that gave us a lot of the Southwestern jewelry out of South Carolina. And here's a pair of Nanking Warrior vases. They're 100 or so years old. Really, really cool. Look at the detail on these. The condition's great. These came from him as well. Some wall hangings, the geode. I got a really great antique telephone there. Underneath, a Champlevé umbrella stand. Could convert that to a lamp if you wanted. We got a bunch of great antique toys around. There's an antique doll in this one. Really old, cool, jewelry box there. And then some, I like the Tonka toy with the box. And then coming around this room, you just soak it up, man. Oh, wait, before I go. This one, super rare, number 99 in the auction. Could be the highest price item in the auction we'll see. That's a signed portrait of Marilyn Monroe by Milton and Green. I'll zoom in there. These were very, very expensive. That's one of the studios gave Marilyn this Cadillac, for being successful in the movie. So there she is. And Milton took the photo. Milton signed it. That just makes it very rare. It is beautifully framed. So signature collectors and Hollywood collectors, you're going to want to take a good close look at that one. Coming across here, look at the cool old camera, Structo trucks, the old school bus, lunchbox with all the Disney characters in it, puzzles, toys, all this stuff's go back to the 60s. These kids are as old as I am. Here we are. Now, accessories more. Look at all the barrettes with bows, gloves, purses, wallets, and there's more purses up here swinging around. Purse. I'm telling you, this is going to be an absolute picker paradise for the women's accessories and Christmas. As I come back across here, all these great, look at that shiny bright, the big size with the shiny bright boxes. That's super cool. More toys, et cetera, et cetera. Got a good haul tree there for you. On and on it goes. Now, we're still very much in process trying to make this room look like something, but check out the selection of decorative pillows piled high on these couches. Tons of it. Again, lots of adorable artwork up here. A selection of the vintage clothes that was kind of overflow. We had to put them somewhere. There's a dozen antique quilts here. We got good photos of these, so please refer to the photos. We hope to get these on hangers by sale day. And then coming down this table in the middle, if you came here the first time, you know this house was jam full of china. Well, we just found more and more and more and more and more. So beautiful decorative plates. Here's cream soup bowls, cups and saucers, saucers without cups, cups without saucers. It's crazy around here. If you like China, this has got to be a sale you come to. Up on the mantle, several beautiful items. I love the Italian. This one here, the candelabra. That's cool. Got food dogs, antique maps. Got a couple of those. More great stuff. Several more rugs here. Again, these are rolled up. We tried to have them out where we could show, and the floor's too slippery, so we were killing ourselves. If you're interested in the rugs, please take a look at the photos in the auction. That's Bid 7C's estate sales, by the way. Love this piece here with the eagle, all made out of mother of pearl. More toys up here. Got some collector boxes, collector ducks, vanity items. Really cool lamp here with the dragonflies on it. Spoon carved, they call this one. Spoon carved desk. Got a or chest. Love the old pedal car, and then there's a radio flyer. It's actually an earlier version of a radio flyer. Before they flew, it's a radio super. Got a pair of these cool chairs. Y'all may remember we had a bunch of stuff on this porch. We emptied it and filled it up again. So now we got more rugs, more tables, the O-gauge train set, and here's the Roy Rogers Ranch set. You gotta love that. Not easy to say fast. Several more pieces of wicker around the edge here. Victorian chairs, plant stands, got the antique wicker, baby carriage, tons and tons of baskets. Got a horse here and I got the saddle and there's going to be several of the quilt racks, all kind of miscellany around here. I love this piece in the back, the old tollware kindling box. Cool. You got a couple of a matched pair of these lamps here with the mica shades. It's actually a stone in shades. Excuse me coughing here, guys. Allergies are killing me. And it's snowing outside today. Underneath the table, that's a set of primitives. Really cool stuff there. And keeps on rolling here on the main floor. This is where we had all the china the first time. Cleared it out, filled it up again. I think there might be a couple of repeats in this room that were holdovers. Excuse me, we had holdovers from the first round, but most of this stuff is new to it. Look at this set of Limoges up here, absolutely beautiful. The size of the serving platters there, fantastic. I love this bird weaving, Buddha over there, and Jesus, and all kind of other figurines. Look at all the collector boxes down below, baby dolls, more artwork. What is that, like some kind of Colonel Sanders kind of guy in needlepoint? I mean, if you come around this house and spend a little time, you're going to find some just fun, weird stuff, but there's treasures around. There's money, high dollar items just tucked away in here. Now, coming into the kitchen area, You guys may remember we had a helper just devoted to getting stuff out of the cabinets in here. Well, we discovered that this cabinet had like an ironing board kind of thing in it, and it's still crammed full of glassware of all kinds. And then there's more miscellany around here, all kind of good, oil and vinegar, kitchen-y items, fun retro stuff. A set of dishes over here. The coffee clutch tray. Don't see those every day anymore. All right, there's Pepsi glasses and trivets and roasting pans and all kind of goodies. Okay, now, one more floor. You're going to love this one, man. This is the basement. Everybody was chomping to get at the basement last time we were here. And I'm going to tell you, it's crazy full down here. So bear with me while I go through. I love this. Is a signed original artwork here in the hallway. There's actually several. Not all of them are framed. Coming right up to the bottom of the stairs, we're going to see the large oak roll top desk. We're not 100% sure how that one's going to go out of the building, but if you buy it, we'll figure it out. There's a bunch of cool office supplies and things around. Neat primitives up on the top. The dummy artillery shell for training. First one of those we've had. Gave me a little bit of cold chills when I found it the first time. Got a cute little bench here that'll be tagged, and then I've got tons and tons more paperback books here. But the lawyer bookcases there, barrister bookcases, 4 stacks, will be in the tag sale. Spinning back around on the other side of the same room here, there's a set of, actually several sets of the old movie theater seats. You can make a really cool media room for yourself with those different sets. Got TVs, tons more books here. There's 2 tables like this one. Got you some miscellaneous chairs, tables. There's an enormous sea chest here, great for storage, blanket chest kind of a thing. Really, just if you're doing the house up in the 60s, you need this love seat. It says, hi, 1967, like anything more than you could ever buy furniture-wise. Really nice oak treadle sewing machine base. That's a beauty. The Fisher speakers, and they play, and a stereo, and record albums. Look at all the puzzle selection. That round table under it's for sale. This is a great piece that we're still busy, obviously, excavating. But that's a nice oak mirror back buffet. And then this is this situation in this house, guys. This room right here, I got no lighting in it, but hopefully the camera will help me out. It goes all the way back into deep dark who knows what land. It's jammed full of gardening stuff. There's probably 500 little pots in here and who knows what. This is probably where the gold bricks are that we haven't excavated yet. So if you're a flashlighter and a digger and a gardener, we'll let you into this room and you'll have tons of fun. Got you a coonskin cap. If anybody wants to play Davy Crockett. 2 really good oak bookshelves here. Lots more books and lots more cool collectible bottles. There's a beautiful desk over here in oak. And again, you can see the primitives and the pots and pans and the copper and toys and snuggling donkeys. It's crazy in here. Okay, and then coming in, look at the storage room. Everybody I know would love to have this storage, but my goodness, they filled it up. Cram full of Christmas seasonal. We just kind of made it shoppable. I don't know how in the world we're going to price it. It may just be priced at checkout kind of thing, but man, if you like decorating, if you like seasonal, this is going to be right in time, right just before Thanksgiving. You can load up on all your seasonal goodies. Got you a 3-drawer chest here so it's 2 over 3. Got you a map chest here. It's kind of just an odd shape. Well, you can't tell, but it's like it's triangle shaped. And then Santa City, you got that? All right, more Santa over here. I love this old farm set. This Keystone Farm with all the animals. That's old school. Kids playing. You can't buy that stuff anymore. And then lots of brassware tucked up here high. Now, as I come around, you see I've made a giant loop. Here's another barrister bookcase. Oh, sorry, this is just a regular bookcase. And then this is where we saw the 2 earlier. This piece, we still got to clear it out, but beautiful piece of oak. And there's a great camelback sea chest in here. And then guys and tool handy ladies, this room you're going to love. We've got the drill press, the air compressor, the lathe, the grinder. Look at this Wilton machinist drill press. That thing will cut a hole in anything. And then Craftsman radial arm saw with the drawers underneath, shop vac, and then I'll take it. This is treacherous through here, but all kind of hand tools, every piece of hardware. Again, they never threw anything away, so there's all kind of crazy stuff tucked away in here. We don't even know what it all is yet. It's Root and Haggle City down here in the basement, and don't know what's behind this big black sheet. All kind of light bulbs and everything you might ever want here in the stack and the boxes. All kind of chemicals you might ever need. Here's another a shaper by Craftsman. Bookshelves, if you can figure out a way to get them out, full of all kind of handy items. And then these cabinets here, the blue ones. I suppose I could sell that blue cabinet if we could figure out again how to get it out of here. But it's full of all kind of like car parts and chainsaw pieces and whatever, Tool City, and then all kind of fishing stuff. We got all these fishing rods and everything, and I'm sure there's going to be some lures. We just haven't found them yet. And then again, another unexcavated corner where it just needs the amazing 7 Seas crop of shoppers to come in here and find everything of value and carry it off and help these people get their house empty. Guys, we really appreciate y'all. We've had some good sales lately. This one is, again, it's the largest tag sale we've had in a long, long time and a really beautiful auction. Please look at Bid 7 Seas Estate Sales, and the tag sales info and appointments will be on our regular home site, 7 Seas Estate Sales. And we will see you here in Sequoyah Hills, November 21st.